I'll shit on the floor as long as there's a good bean sack.
Welcome to Something Feral, the podcast where three friends watch, eat, and talk trash. We're your hosts. I'm Kate.
I'm Brianna.
And I'm burnt out Blaze. I think we all are.
Yeah, first week back from a break.
It just really hit me like a train.
Yeah, I took 2 naps this week.
Good for you.
I don't like taking naps. I'm not a napper, and my body needed it.
But sometimes when you like need it and you haven't taken one in ages, nothing like it. I haven't taken a nap in a long time.
I usually don't like a nap, but 2 days in a row.
I've just never been able to like fall asleep during the day, but sometimes if you need it.
Yeah, and I got a heated blanket for Christmas.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Welcome.
It just really puts me right to sleep.
Oh, absolutely. In a cold room in my tomb.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's the thing. Maverick is out of town, so I can sleep in the freezing cold with my heated blanket, starfished.
Ooh, so he doesn't like the cold?
No, he does, but just like, I love sleeping with him, of course, but like, there's nothing like having a bed to yourself. It's just wonderful. Like,
It is.
It really is. And like, I recently got a adult swaddle.
what? A sleeping bag?
It's like basically
An expensive sleeping
it's
bag.
called. It wasn't expensive. It's called Hug Sleep, and it's basically just like this little like swaddle, but it helps me sleep so much.
So are your arms trapped?
Everything's trapped.
How-
You can get your feet out. There's like a little like way to get your feet out.
What if there's a fire?
I mean, you can get your arms out. You're not an infant.
You have to potato sack race into the
I'm
exit.
genuinely afraid.
No, it's not like that, but it really keeps me from tossing and turning.
Oh, okay.
You know,
God, do you use mouth tape too? And do
No.
you tape your eyeballs shut?
I don't do any of that.
Like literally a mummy. Just
Yeah.
like bandaged up all the way.
So I got one for Gillian because it's really good for kids
Oh,
to help them like
interesting.
settle down at the end of the night.
They like it?
Oh yeah, it's I mean babies. That's why you swaddle a baby is like it helps them sleep.
I
Can you
like
zip
to be
yourself in
swaddled.
It's not zipped. It's just like stretchy jersey fabric.
I don't understand.
It's like a sock.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a body sock.
It's like a body sock. Yeah. Now they come with hoods. I got one without a hood because I was like, that's
That's
not for
crazy.
Me. Yeah, that's not for me. But no, it's been really helping me sleep.
Sorry, just picturing a fire and you being like, could you imagine just like
Your cocoon.
there's a fire.
Her dear friend passed away because she was too swaddled.
She couldn't make it out in time.
I have you know what? No qualms here.
God, can you imagine walking in on that? No context. Like you just like came over and they're sleeping. Like what the fuck?
Gilly and I call it our worm suits. So like when we lay in bed next to each other,
You lay in bed next to each other in that.
Like
just
worms?
me and Gillian, yeah. When I put
like
like
two corpse mummies.
it's like this.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
Ew, did you get
know
brown?
I can't see that.
No.
No, it's not brown. Hold on. Hold on, my gosh.
Tell me you didn't get
Let
that
me see
color.
it.
No.
Please. They do look like worms all together.
Yeah,
Ew.
little worms.
Does Dale have one?
No.
Good. Somebody's got to open the doors when there's
Yeah,
fire.
someone's got to get out of bed.
Get your arms
Someone's got to be able to break the windows.
Look, see, you can wear it without the.
Mom and baby are worms. Jesus.
I love it.
He's like, quick, my wife.
Get my worm. I mean, my wife.
Oh my
You're
God,
like, what
I'm
the
gonna
fuck is
cry.
she wearing? Oh, that's just her worm suit.
That and under my heated blanket on my special cervical pillow and my
Oh
wedge.
my
I have never slept better.
Like, I'm happy that your body is getting what it needs.
Oh,
But I look.
And we can cut this if you want, but your spending is so crazy. Like, there is not a gadget you don't have. You know what I mean?
No.
There is not like an item. Just
No.
not even gadget, like an item in your
Okay,
home.
to be fair,
You have shit we haven't heard of.
Yeah,
Worms
that's what I'm
suits.
saying. Yeah.
okay, the blanket was a gift. Okay.
Right, but it was purchased by Dale.
No,
Oh, okay.
it was not. Thank you very much.
Who got the worm suit?
I'm not judging. Like, I'm
And
not.
Dale
perfect
got me
either.
the wedge.
Honestly, so you sleep like a freak, but when
I bet it's great.
when we were up north and you had all of your special pillows.
Thank you.
You put
yes.
them all together and positioned me in the proper position. I felt weightless. I felt so
no,
good.
I trust you. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's the goal.
I
is
didn't
to
have the
feel that
worm
way.
suit, but I felt pretty good.
Dude. If that plus the worm suit, I'd never leave.
wait,
you
where was
can't.
this?
You're
Up
trapped.
Which place?
Yours.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah.
she built a sleeping pad for you.
Yeah, it was on one of the recliners, so it was perfect. Because,
Oh,
she wants that
nice.
reclining mattress, too.
Yes, I do.
To do exactly that.
Sponsor us. I need one.
Tempur-Pedic.
I need it. I need it.
I need it.
She's worming out.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I would like to experience that level of sleep. Like we just, with the painting and we got a new couch.
Well, my worm suit would help.
No, I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah. So on that note, that's my good news. I know you have some fun shared experiences this week.
Yeah, nothing quite as exciting, but I mean, maybe. It was our 3rd wedding anniversary. Me and
Oh.
Jeff. We went to Fleming's in Birmingham.
Ooh.
I have not been there since like high school. I think we went for like my graduation party. It is
Sure.
fucking good.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
Oh
I
my
haven't been there in
god.
100
It's
years.
expensive, but it's a good spot.
Oh, so expensive, but so worth it. We got oysters, and we both got bone-in giant steaks. With just the most butter you've ever seen. Cheesy potatoes, but
Nice.
Hell yeah.
the thin sliced ones.
Oh.
My god.
Oh, I prefer them like in a mound.
And they were in a mound, but they were just thinly sliced.
Dude, were they fried or were they
I
in
don't know.
cream?
In a cream, like
That's
a cheesy cream.
bechamel.
Yeah, that was on the thing.
You remember my family? We do that
Yeah.
with the cauliflower.
Your fancy cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you can't have a vegetable without a cream sauce in that house.
Nope.
Oh no. No, but they did the cutest stuff. Like we made the reservation like an hour before because we were just so tired. We didn't know what we wanted to do. They had like little anniversary confetti on the table. They had a little card, and then they took a picture of us and printed it out and like put it in a little frame.
Oh
I
my
was like, this is
God,
so
wow.
nice.
That's like old school steakhouse vibes.
Yeah,
Just
that is, yeah.
incredible. Oh my god, they were a dish like was not on our table longer than like 5 seconds. It was dirty, and like our drinks were amazing. I was like, wow, like. It's been a while since we've gone out to like a nice restaurant and had like a really good like service and experience. I think stuff's just changed from COVID. Like
Yeah.
people are weird that are around, with their phones, and then servers are busy because there's like, none of them at the restaurant. This was just amazing. It was so good.
Well, shout out to Fleming's in Birmingham.
That's
then.
awesome. We went to Big Rock in Birmingham, speaking of steakhouses, for our anniversary, and same thing. I mean, they didn't print a picture of us, but we also like walked in, like we're able
Yeah.
to be seated, just had like an amazing meal. And I was
Lovely.
like, had a great service, great waiter. The hosts were great. Like just, it was awesome.
It's nice
so
to have
nice.
a lovely time. Just
Yeah.
like a true lovely time. for
Yeah, a
once.
true lovely time, a great meal. Yeah, like ideally not being seated around freaks. As we were like leaving, one guy.
Although sometimes it's a lot of fun to be seated by a freak. 'Cause
Not
then
if you're spending a lot of money and you're tired.
It
No way.
depends.
It depends,
It depends
yeah.
on the type of freak. Like,
yeah, that's true.
because we were sitting kind of near the bar, and this one guy sat down who's like lit and like mansplaining something to this woman who clearly did not want to hear any of it. Like, and that was just like,
Say like a
man.
couple fight. That's my favorite.
No, this was not. It wasn't like a fun crazy. It was just like, oh my god, will this man like leave this woman alone? He was. Ugh, I won't even get into it, but yeah, it is nice to have a lovely time and a lovely meal.
Yeah.
Everything was impeccable. Ugh, highly recommend if you want to
Now you're
drop
making me
a
hungry.
shit ton of money.
Yeah, no, and like as a vegetarian or pescatarian, I love a steakhouse because you know what steakhouses have great seafood and great sides.
yeah.
Yes,
Always.
Jeff got like
And great drinks.
He got a lobster tail too, and we did oysters. They were the best oysters I've ever had. Oh my god, whatever sauce they'd made, like a special vinaigrette to like put on the oyster. It was so fucking good.
That
I
is
love that.
Highly recommend.
That's great. I love a good meal. I mean,
I love a good meal.
I love
Love
a
a good
meal.
everything.
I love going out to dinner.
I do too.
It's just nice to have a fabulous dinner. It's been a minute because like Jeff's a really good cook, so he just like sometimes we just want to stay home and he cooks us something and it's just as good. But damn,
Yeah.
it's hard
No,
to buy
they're-
like a bone-in steak anywhere. Oh,
And like being served. Like
Being
there's
Yeah,
served,
something
yeah.
not having
about
to do anything. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're paying
Clean
for
up.
that too, and that's great. Like,
yeah, and especially when it is good service and like a good meal, and it was a special occasion.
it was worth every penny.
Yeah,
nice.
that's awesome.
And there was actually 2 other couples there that had an anniversary, and it was funny because they're all kind of next to each other. The place is huge, but it was a Wednesday night, so like, I mean, and the 2 of them like had said something to each other. He's like, "Yeah, it's a weird date, isn't it?" And we're like, "Yep." But he's like, "It's nice. There's nothing else to do at this time." And I'm like, "Told you, it's quiet
Nice
Yeah.
to have something positive to celebrate.
around this horrendous date.
Yeah.
Early January.
Ugh. Yikes. Well, your exes are celebrating being pardoned, so everybody's celebrating.
Everybody's celebrating.
Fuck me.
Look at how far you've come.
You've turned it into a positive time in our lives, all of us.
You're welcome. And
you.
you're welcome too.
I had a great time at your wedding.
Yeah, your wedding was great.
It was so fun.
So much fun.
So much fun. So then, speaking of phases in life,
Oh, good.
anniversaries,
Yeah.
mom friend groups,
Oh, God.
Not familiar.
same. Again, you are my only friends.
Yeah. And you're not a mother.
Not
Congratulations.
Not a mommy.
Congrats to us. What an honor.
So Kate's going to tell us a little bit about some mom group drama in the celebrity world.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this because I figured we'd all have feelings
Yeah.
and
That's
opinions.
crazy.
So, yeah, for those who are not plugged into this, and I feel like it's been like on the internet for a minute, but like Ashley Tisdale, I think she has a different last name now, but of High School Musical, wrote this essay in The Cut that was like, I'm dumping my toxic mom friend group. And I read it, and it was, you know, when you read something or someone says something, you're like, I need more information. Like, I
don't
need
fully trust it.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
need the other half of this story. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I'm saying I'm not getting all the information.
Mhm.
And it was basically like, I felt like I was in high school. And again, it was very like, there was a lot of notes of misogyny in there, like internalized misogyny. It was just like, oh, you know how girls are. Like, it was a lot of that. Like, high school's
Oh,
like this
no.
because I'm a girl. And like, some women just never change because like, that's how girls are. Like, she didn't say that overtly, but that was
I
the
know
tone.
what you mean, yeah.
So there's a lot of that, and it was just like I was excluded from this, and I felt like I wasn't included in that. And again, I was like, I need more information. Like they
Also-
weren't specific enough that I got the whole picture and was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
tough. Like it was reading it. It was very much
One-sided.
one-sided. And again, like I'm sure there are worlds where that stuff happens. I'm sure there are worlds where you're the problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so whatever, she puts this out, and then people figure out on the internet pretty quickly that the friend group she was talking about included like Hillary Duff and Mandy Moore and some other like women in
There were a couple other ones, yeah.
I don't recognize them, but they're like successful women in Hollywood.
Yeah, there was a couple other like
Christy
child-
Carlson Romano, I think.
Oh, she's
right?
in it too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, there's a few others names that I recognize.
Yeah, what was
Oh.
she? What was that show?
She was on Even Stevens.
Even Stevens, yeah.
Yeah.
And Cadet
Kelly.
Cadet Kelly,
yeah,
yeah, with
Hillary.
Hillary Duff.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, so like all of our teen movies that we grew up watching, teen shows, like all those silly stuff. It's like weird to see the discourse.
Yeah, and then after this came out, people figured out who the friend group was, and boy oh boy is Team Tisdale in a place because they immediately were like, no, this is the wrong friend. I don't know if you saw that. They put out a thing that was like, this is the wrong mom group. That's not even the one they're talking about. And someone was like, okay, so she has drama with an entirely different mom friend group also. Like, but it's obviously that one. And then Hillary Duff's husband posted something.
I saw that, yeah.
And I forget exactly what it said, but it was like the post looked like he was on the cover. He kind of like recreated the cover, and it was like, when you're the most self-centered, self-absorbed person and like your mom friends decide to focus on their actual toddlers or something like
It was
that.
crazy.
It was so savage.
So snarky. And by the same like or not authors, but the same
Magazine.
magazine that she did it, right?
Yeah, but he didn't do an interview or anything. He just like recreated the cover.
Oh, that's even crazier.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know
He did
that.
not like give an interview.
Oh, that's even
Basically just
crazier.
confirming the theory.
She's the problem.
Yeah, and I just want to talk about this because we haven't talked about it, and I want your thoughts as not a mother,
As a parent,
as a parent. I would like your thoughts.
I have lots of feelings.
Yeah, no, let's hear it. I would like to discuss.
Yeah. The first thing that I would say is like any friend group can be toxic. I think the larger a group gets, the easier it is. Like there's infighting and things like that. Like,
It's such a funny term to describe a friend group, like infighting.
but that's what happens. Like,
No,
I
I
mean,
know.
you know, like there's always different levels of relationships in friend groups when they get to that space, right? Like when you have an intimate, you know, group like this, it's not quite like that. But when you get to like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 women, you cannot be the same level of friend with every single one of those women.
You don't have
Yeah.
time.
You don't have enough
You don't
time. It's
have
not
time.
sustainable, right? And the kids build their own relationships too. Like,
Right, and people have different like some people you may have known, like Hillary Duff and Chrissy Carlson Romano have known each other for like an eternity. Ashley Tisdale just met a bunch of these people.
Right.
And
And
but
so-
some she knew also, you know. But
And that, to me, that's a big factor of like, you have to acknowledge the fact that like you might be excluded from certain things because there are different levels of relationships, and like you're an adult woman.
right.
You can get over that. That isn't necessarily a reflection of you or them. It's just the nature of friendships,
yeah.
right? And like grouping and all that stuff. But the other thing too is like, you don't have to write an article about it. You can just stop being friends with people.
Yeah.
You
That
don't
feels unnecessary.
have to do this big fucking exit.
You could have kept that to yourself.
Yeah, you can just stop hanging out with them and like slowly remove. And I, you know, again, I have no problem with somebody saying like, I was treated poorly and like I want to talk about it publicly, blah,
Of
blah, blah, blah,
course.
blah.
But we didn't really get that in this article.
Well,
There was no like concrete examples aside from like at one dinner I was seated at the end of a table. It's like sometimes that's how it works with tables. And then like another one she was like, and what was it? It was something like
Yeah, that means nothing.
I was just excluded from certain things. And it's like, yeah, like not everybody can do everything together all the time. And like you shouldn't want to. That's kind of weird.
Right. And so I would say if you had an issue with a group of people, you can just remove yourself from that group of people without then trying to turn other people against those people.
Or to like paint them
That's-
all as cruel and like
That's
toxic
immature
and mean.
behavior to me.
Right.
Like saying, oh, they're, you know, girls just being girls and they were just like being catty and like it felt like we were in high school.
That's crazy.
And then responding by writing an article. It's like you're not really painting a picture here that makes it clear to me that you're not involved in that type of drama.
Exactly. And
Yes.
I feel like the oh my god, sorry, I lost my train of thought. There's no like solutions presented. She was just like, I left. I sent a text and I left. And it's like, but like you're not saying like, and I then did X or like, and then I discovered Y. Like it was just like, I'm the better person and I quit the bad friend group. But the examples of toxicity weren't, to me, didn't read as actually toxic. It was like, these are just people living their lives.
I feel like that's when you know it's like there is more to the story. When like the examples are not 100%. This is exactly
Yeah.
what happened.
Right. When they're vague,
Very
I'm like,
vague. What else happened? Maybe something else
100%.
happened.
Well, also, again, to your point, the example of I was put at the end of the table. You mean the head of the table?
right.
Also, sometimes that like somebody has to sit at the end,
Right.
and it's
Yeah.
just it doesn't mean anything. It means nothing.
Also, I really feel this way about like environments and situations like that specifically. If you are sat somewhere where you feel like you're not included in the way, like you can make your own fun.
Yeah.
Like it's up, like if you want to sit there and pout and be annoyed, like fine. You can do that. That's not on anybody else. That's on you. But you can also sit there and engage with the people that you are sitting next to, even if they aren't your closest friends. Like
Exactly.
you can control how you react to a situation. You can't control how other people act and, you know, da da da. But if you're sat at the end of a table and that's a toxic environment,
That's
right?
on you.
That's on you.
Well, it's like at our wedding, for example. Like we had one long table. And it's
Toxic.
like, yeah, I guess
Toxic.
apparently whoever's at the end, I apparently hate. But no, like I looked at it as like groups of people at a specific area of the table. So like
Right.
they were people that would get along with other people in sections of the table.
girl-
The end or the beginning, it didn't matter. Like what?
And that was your wedding, not some probably random dinner.
Group dinner. Yeah.
Hey, the fuck? Like get over yourself. She's like Sharpay in real life.
Oh, for
her
real.
character on High School Musical.
Well, yeah, because it's like, and what do you expect to be like seated in the middle, first one everybody calls all the time? Like
That's toxic and weird.
that's weird.
So yeah, I mean, I love that Hillary Duff's husband was like, when you think everyone else is toxic, but you're the toxic one, kind of. I
Also,
love it.
me
Love it.
too. Like, and
Love
for him to get involved, like for some, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she must have kind of. I mean, again, we don't know any of these people, whatever. But like, I feel like if this were any of us and we were in like a friend group, and someone wrote a thing about our friend group. Like for Jeff or Dale, I mean, like, you know, they're not on social media like that, but like,
Right.
this person would have to suck so majorly for one of them to
Oh
get
my God,
involved. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Fake
Like,
article cover? Oh,
yes, like that.
That's how much she sucked.
He must have
probably.
really not been able to even fucking stand the sight of her. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, yeah.
and you know,
Yeah.
Hillary Duff wasn't
And have
like
something to
"Don't
back it
post
up."
that. Yeah,
Right? I mean, you don't if I was in a situation like that, I wouldn't post unless I was like, okay, I got receipts.
oh
Right.
yeah.
'Cause
You know what I mean?
you're gonna have to retrieve them.
Right. And personally,
And Ashley doesn't want that.
right, I've been in a situation where I was in a large friend group. I am still close with many of them to this day, but there was a couple within this group that through a very aggressive temper tantrum about certain topics. I'm not going to get into details, but it was really hard. I mean, it affected the entire group too. And I remember thinking, you're dropping a bomb and walking away. That's not mature.
Right.
No.
And that's what she's doing. She's not just walking away. She's like, I'm going to make sure every single person knows that I was the better person and that I'm the one that's pointing out all the problems with this. But that's not talking to anybody.
Right. That's what I meant about the fixing piece.
Right.
It's like there's no resolution or solution
You're not communicating
here.
with these women and saying, hey, I've been struggling with these things. Like, can we talk about it? You're just deciding you're writing a monologue and then sending it out into the world. That's not the adult way to handle things. And that's not also, I don't think, a way to like be a good example for your children in the future. Like, you're writing an article about this. That's written forever.
About how much other women suck.
Yes.
And our typical women.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, it's just like high school. Like,
Okay, Sharpay.
okay.
You didn't even go to high school.
Yeah, what? Like,
She went to High School Musical
Right.
and was a huge bitch and the bitchiest character of all.
she's like, it was just like my high school experience,
Yeah.
which we all saw.
Yeah, we did. All
Dude.
right. So that's, I think, great segue into Trash and Treasure.
That's really it. Yeah, I just want to discuss
That
it,
is
'cause, like,
trash.
Again, yes. And like when
Trash.
someone tells a story like that, I just want to say real quick, like my friend was talking to this guy who would, talk about how crazy his ex was all the time. Major red flag. And then I heard some of these stories and I was like, no, they're like, people don't act like that. We are missing a critical half of the story, her half. And like, I know that people just don't do the things that she did without any context. Like, it made no sense. I was like, we need more information. And then lo and behold, we got more information. And guess who the problem really was? Was not that woman. Like, I hope she's thriving wherever she is.
Well, that's why they say, like, there's always 3 sides to every story. 2 sides and then the truth.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Trash and Treasure. So we've got, I mean, that was kind of within that, but we've got one topic, and Blaze and I talked about it before you came. Stranger Things.
I've never seen it. I have no interest in seeing it. I know the kids are whole ass adults. One's a parent now.
Yeah, but they're still supposed to be in high school. They waited a little too long, but
Yeah.
I respect it. People seem to like it. It's not for me, but like, go off.
Okay. So the series finale was released. It was a 2-part season. They split it up on Netflix, and then they did the finale on a separate date. So I finally got a chance to catch up and watch it. So I'm a little behind, but Blaze also is a Stranger Things fan. So, but we feel like we
not
might have
like a freak.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
none of us are freaks about that. Unless you're Tammy and Amy, then we love you, and we are freaks about you.
And
but
we love you, Mandy. Wait, Amanda. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
She's Mandy. We're so close.
yeah.
Proving our point. Anyway, sorry. Back to
Yeah.
Stranger. I just got excited thinking about
Oh,
girl.
it's
our
on-
favorite sister.
They're on the list. So we were going to talk about how we felt about the series finale and the last season of a long-running show at this point.
Well, here's the thing is I thought it was great because I am not super invested and I don't remember most of the things that have happened before. I'm just there for the vibes. It's one of those shows, I'm just there for the vibes.
Vibes.
But then I get on the internet and I see
The internet's mad.
every video after video of like it was dumb, it was the worst, like it was so easy for this guy to die, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, and they're like plot hole there's there, and I'm like, okay, well now I don't think it's good because like yeah, there's a lot of plot holes now. Goddamn. See,
Yeah.
I ruined the vibes with the the internet's opinions.
Yeah.
but-
There were, Dale and I spent like an hour after watching it just sending each other Instagram reels back and forth about the finale.
Did you like it?
I have mixed feelings about it because
What happened? I'm not gonna watch it. It is so not my style.
it's really not worth
Spoiler
explaining
alert.
Okay, yeah. Spoiler alert if you watch it.
It's really
Okay.
not worth explaining, but
Fine. Yeah.
I think for me where I was like, oh, okay, it just didn't have some of the emotional weight that I felt like other seasons had, especially when I think of characters that I really liked and their arcs and things like that. I just didn't feel like it felt like a very much not as bad as Game of Thrones season 8.
Oh no.
Nothing can be worse than that, right?
Which one was 8? Was that the last one?
Yeah, that was the last
okay.
one.
Yeah.
But it kind of felt like that in some ways where it was like they had built all this lore over 4 seasons. It
It's
had
too
this
quick.
vibe, and then they just sort of finished it all out in, this last season. But they also just rushed a lot, I think, in the end.
Really? I thought it was a perfectly good ending to me, but like, I don't know.
I just felt rushed, I guess. I to your point too, like there were a lot of plot holes.
Vecna did die pretty easily.
Well,
I mean,
and
really.
her Eleven's powers in this season were like really dull
She
compared
wasn't
to
really doing anything.
No, and that's what I mean is like there was a lot of there were too many characters in this season too.
Yeah.
Like one of the things that was so great about other seasons is there were these dynamics and they sort of split up the story. And then all of a sudden it was like every
all
single
together.
fucking person that has ever been in this show.
Oh my God, what's his name coming out was crazy.
Oh, we have to talk about that.
We have to, only because the way they did it was so dumb.
So dumb.
It was
and
so weird.
So there's a coming out story for one of the main characters. He himself is gay in real life. And we have known as the audience that he's been gay for at least a season.
I didn't, but I was like, okay, you're gay.
Yeah.
Who cares?
There's another gay character.
Like-
There's another queer character on the Robin.
Yeah.
And her coming out was fabulous. Like it was not quick and dirty by any means, but it was like it just felt
Dirty
very,
coming out.
Yeah.
no, it just felt very honest.
Okay. Yeah.
And like
And
the
real.
way that this boy came out, for me, I was like, so
it was so strange.
it took longer than
happened?
the final battle.
yeah.
battle. There's, you know,
Yeah, I know.
I
it's not for
have
you.
no idea what's going on
I
in
know.
this show. So hearing you guys talk about it, I'm like, anything could be happening. I have
So
no
it
It was
idea.
like 10 minutes.
And he starts it with, I have to tell you all something. Now, mind you, this boy has been through the fucking ringer for the
Yeah.
last 5 seasons. Like, they've all risked their lives multiple times to find him. Like, they all clearly love him. And he is acting like they are going to, like,
Disown him.
disown him
Crucify
for
him,
being
yeah.
gay. And
he
I
was
will
the one
say,
that got like captured
Yes.
originally into the underground and was mind controlled by this Vecna guy. The whole like he was the one
He's been
getting the most
through
fucked
it.
the whole
This
show.
show is so not for me. I can already tell. Like, wow, everyone keeps being like, Kate, you like. I remember people be like,
No, it's not
Kate,
for
you'd
you."
love it, and then I'd be like,
You
it
won't.
really doesn't
You
sound
will
like I
not.
would. Yeah, and
No.
then you guys and Maverick were like, it's not for you. I was like, no, it doesn't sound like anything I would like.
no.
And so, and I understand that in the 80s, like coming out was a big deal and people did expect not necessarily the same sort of like acceptance and things that they would in this day and age.
That's true. It is supposed to be in the 80s, and I do get
but
that.
these
But it's also
people,
like weird magic devil alien stuff,
in this
right?
group, like that is the least of their worries.
Right.
This gay child. Like
Right.
what? No.
It is the least of their worries. He is also so deeply loved by all of these people in his life. Live.
in his life.
In his life. He's just like you can clearly see how deeply loved he is.
They're all trauma bonded. Like nothing will part them.
No, and all of them are like, okay, we love you anyway.
He gets everyone. Well, he's like, first of all, it's a very intense moment where they're going into battle, to the final battle with this evil, mind controlling fucking psycho.
And he's acting like he's going to tell them something like about this.
He's like, you
Oh.
guys, I have to tell you the truth. We have to go into this, and I have to tell the truth. I've been like hiding stuff from people, and I need to be honest with them. I need to be honest. If he's like lying about something
So you
insane
think
like
this
that,
is like relevant battle information?
yeah, like that, 'cause
Yes.
he can get in the mind of this evil Vecna guy. Like, so I don't.
They're
know,
all
like,
part of a hive mind. Again, not for you.
Yeah, I just read a book with that I loved, but
So he can like get into his thoughts, and we're like, oh, like what did he find out maybe in his mind that like they haven't anticipated, or maybe they can't win, or something.
Or there's going to be this big like
reveal
reveal.
something like that they need to prepare for that he can do that they
or
didn't
us
know.
as the audience.
Yeah,
might
that's what I
learn.
thought. And
Same.
then it kind of started to get weird. It was like all of the characters from the whole season, mostly
In the room.
in this room, some people that didn't even know him. He's like, I have to tell everyone the truth, as if he's lying about something so
he also
horrible.
makes everybody come in. Now, again,
Yeah.
he and I'm not queer. I've never had to do this, so like I can't speak to it. But I was like, wouldn't you maybe want to tell like your mom and brother?
It was everyone all at once together, and like strangers,
Like
Some
people that
were
he's
like,
that he
oh,
does not
and
know.
strangers.
yeah,
Yeah.
all the characters in the show. He must have tell all at once at this moment.
Were they all about to like die?
No.
I mean, maybe they were going to the Upside Down to like to kill this guy.
Oh, the upside down. That's what it's called. I've been seeing
Yeah.
people talking about the upside down. I'm like, what is
Yeah,
happening?
they're like preparing to go there to kill this man finally.
Okay.
And he's like, I have to tell. There's something I've been hiding. I have to tell.
It was a beautiful speech. Do not get me wrong. Like it was a very nice little speech, and like of course it was so wonderful to see all of his friends accept him for who he
Yeah.
is and all this stuff. But it was just so weird
Yeah.
in the context of this like
Like what was going on at the
episode and what
time.
was going on, and like again how these people have treated him over the years. There's also there's not been any underlying like homophobia in the show.
No.
I was gonna
Nothing.
ask if like certain people had been like a weird way to him.
Nope.
or-
No, never.
Oh.
And there's other gays in the show. Like no one. It has
Right.
never been discussed. Never been an issue. Like it was just so. He was like, I'm still the same me. It's gonna be okay. And they're like, okay.
Yeah, we all love you. Like it's
All right, let's
Yeah.
go.
Right,
yeah.
like,
And how he does it is like he's like, I don't like girls, and then he stops and he's like, well, I like girls, but not in the same way you guys like girls.
Oh,
I
sure.
don't remember
Yeah.
It
Like,
was just
okay.
Fell really flat. It sounds
it
like.
fell really flat, and it was such a shame because
That should be such a like big moment, but
they did it.
A dirty coming out.
Yeah, they did it dirty coming out.
it sounds very.
At least I think so.
It
And
did
again,
sound
I'm not
wrong.
I'm not
You're not
somebody in
alone
the
in
queer
that.
community, but like I would love to hear some feedback on somebody
Who's come out?
who's come out
Yeah.
and like. And again, they had Robin's coming out. I thought was really, really intimate.
Yeah.
It had this real sense of like it was very genuine.
And who was it to?
Steve.
Yeah, that's okay. It was like just two of them. That's what I think a lot of people were bothered that he had to get all of the characters from the show all in
like-
this room that some that didn't even know him very well. And he had
You
to tell everyone.
stranger.
And he monologued
I think that's what people
like a
found
9-minute monologue.
It was that long.
It was long.
It was longer, like I said, than having to kill the big bad that's been
It was longer than his
chasing them
death.
for 5 seasons.
Yeah.
This show does not sound like something.
That was my like, and that is one example of I think something that they did a lot in this season.
Oh my god, when they're trying to escape and she's having another monologue and the portal's open, we're like, run, you
Run,
bitch!
you
It
dumb
closed
bitch.
before,
Also,
run!"
what was that goo? Why was everything like so many
know.
things were just like thrown at me, and I'm like,
There were so many moments that should have been fast that they slowed down to have these monologues. We're like, what are we doing? This is a battle. What are we doing? Too many feelings conversations. It was it was weird. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't find it very offensive the way that he died. I thought it was pretty believable, but
yeah, I mean, I had
It
no
was
problem.
fine.
Like, I the other thing that I really struggled with was the whole storyline with this like Dr. K,
who was that?
Linda Hamilton.
Yeah. The random military
She got-
involvement.
The military gets involved in season 5.
Oh.
They
and
don't
then
do anything or win anything or find anyone really.
they
They're
just kill a bunch of these military men.
yeah.
And then
I'm like, oh, we're murdering people.
and then
now.
it flies to 18 months later, and the military's just gone. None of them have been none of them have been punished.
There's been no trial.
There's been like it's just
Wait, these kids kill a bunch of soldiers. Am I understanding
yes.
that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the soldiers.
They kidnapped the kids. and
Yeah, it
did
wasn't
some
great.
things.
Like they weren't doing
great.
great things, but like
No, usually there are consequences if you like
Kill the military.
murder a
Right.
soldier. You know, that's kind
Yeah.
of like a big deal.
And then I think one of the things that, and I felt this way too, and I think other people on the internet felt the same way, was that season 4, the last season, ended with like the town splitting into like with these basically like huge crevices of hell is essentially what's happening. Like, and there's fires everywhere, and it's just like very ominous and very foreboding. And it's like, okay, it's getting serious, right? And these series have always been about like not necessarily the big bads, but like that the feeling that you get from being scared and like kind of like horror-y, right? And then season 5 opens with like the military's here and they just covered everything up with metal coverings and like
I'm like,
we're
the town doesn't know what's going on at all.
No.
Like, what?
they're all just quarantined and nobody seems to like ask any questions.
They're not allowed to
Oh
leave.
yeah,
but
because
there's
that's how people react to being told that they have to stay inside their homes.
Exactly.
yeah, there's no like, why is there a big crack and why can't we leave our town? What is that? Why can I see hell right now in my
Right.
backyard?
And they're like, it's an earthquake.
I'm so glad I did not
Yeah,
spend
so
time.
I
with
just
the
felt
show.
like they just were like, okay, we have to wrap it up. Shove.
Yeah.
Let's make it fast.
I love dipshit Derek though. Love
Derek was
dipshit
great.
Derek. He was so funny. He's such a good
Yeah.
little character. Such a good little dipshit.
Great little dipshit.
Well, yeah, I mean it was fine.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I just want to mention Pluribus.
I've started watching that too.
I was going to say Hive Mind. It's very good if you are not watching it.
What's that?
It's on Apple TV. It's from Vince Gilligan?
Gilligan,
Gilligan?
I think. Yeah. Breaking
He did
Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Oh, that show's so boring.
Oh, I don't like Breaking Bad.
Oh, I like
just to be
Breaking
clear.
Bad.
I was not a fan of Breaking Bad.
I was so bored. I'm
I
like,
was
is this
bored.
gonna like pick up? My
Not
God,
every
I'm
season was
depressed.
created equal, but I liked Breaking Bad.
I think Pluribus it's pretty slow, to be honest, but it is very interesting.
It's not slow, boring slow. It's slow like we're learning, and
Intriguing.
because you're the one character basically like something happens to a majority of people on Earth, but it didn't happen to her is the plot, and so
okay,
like
okay.
we're learning with her what's
Yeah.
going on.
Ooh.
So it's not boring. It's
No,
just
not-
like
'cause,
a
like,
slow burn.
Yeah, it's a slow burn because like with Breaking Bad, it's like it's drug dealers and like, you know, it's only slow for a
He's,
certain
like,
purpose. Whereas this
dying.
is,
It's sad.
yeah, this is like slow in the way that it's like we're learning and she's evolving and the character, like it's an evolving story, but it's really good.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
highly-
like it a lot so
yeah,
far.
Highly recommend. All right. So on the topic of fictional fucked up stories, we're going to move on to a dumpster dive, and Blaze is officially back with some dreams.
First dream of the new year. It's a
That's
weird
right.
one.
Oh.
And I'm in it.
Oh.
Brianna is a star in this dream.
I don't know how. Fingers
Uh,
crossed it's for good purposes, but I'm not anticipating that.
It's not great. No, I'm like, this is one where I'm like, am I okay?
Yeah.
Is there something mentally unwell with me that I don't know about? Okay, here I go.
Strong start.
So in this dream, Brianna and my younger brother and I were helping me pick out a dorm room at school. Not sure what kind of school this was, but the dorm rooms were very strange. We walk into the building and it's just a giant room with burlap sheets as the wall dividers for the rooms.
You're at the ADHD camp. Run.
Oh no. It was first come, first serve, and I had my pick of rooms. As we're wandering around, Brianna wanted me to pick a room that I would have to share with multiple people because it had the best beanbag couch.
That sounds like you.
I said, hell no, and we kept looking. I realized that none of the rooms had doors or sheets that would act as a door, so I would have to find a room where there wasn't a lot of men around. I found one I liked by a window, but there were men on either side, so I kept looking. At one point, I went to the bathroom, and in this bathroom, there were no toilets in the stalls. We were just expected to go onto the floor, but there were also no drains or holes for anywhere to go.
Ew.
All of a sudden, the three of us were shooked into a random street with a house that someone from our family had recently passed in. None of us knew this person well, but this house was given to us, and I needed a place to stay for school.
Okay.
I feel like at least there's
Fair.
a toilet.
Thank
Right,
God.
yeah. Was
Might
there
be a
was there a
corpse,
toilet?
but water flushes here, so.
Like, what? We walk in, and I immediately see a person out of the corner of my eye running into the basement on all fours to hide.
Nope.
Oh, nope, nope,
Nope.
no, no.
Nope. 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 Nope.
This house had been vacant for a while, so who knew what else was lurking in the shadows? None of the lights worked, but somehow the TV was working fine. At some point, Brianna and my brother left me home alone to go to a store without telling me. For some reason, I had a flip phone, and I was having trouble texting them to say, "Where are you? It's been a while since I've been using a keyboard on my phone." The house could hear me calling out for them, and everyone inside knew I was alone. One by one, people and creatures started coming out of the walls. One was a man who didn't give me his name, but at least he was standing on 2 feet now. He went back in his lair, and then a little boy named Ronald emerged
No, thank you.
with a full-grown adult lion that he'd been protecting. I started to freak out, and I was trying to text and call my brother, but my hands were like molasses. I finally got a hold of my brother to tell him to come home immediately and that there were people everywhere trying to take our house. He told me to relax and that they were just getting some snacks at the store. I was trying to tell them the seriousness of the situation, but I couldn't get the words out. My voice was turning to molasses now, too. I eventually managed to say, "Please come home or this little boy is going to kill me with this lion." And then I woke up.
My favorite part of that dream is that Brianna said, "This house doesn't have enough stuff. I need to go to the store."
Yep. This kitchen does not have enough snacks.
There are not enough gadgets here. I've got to fix this.
And then I was like, "Ooh, I like this room, comfy beanbag."
Yeah, I don't care about any of the men in there. There's no doors. That's got the best bean sack.
I'll shit on the floor as long as there's a good bean sack.
No, like, there's nothing that makes any sense about this dream.
Oh, that's funny.
I
It's a
read
dark
this and I
one.
was legitimately scared for my mental health. I'm
That
like,
is a spooky one.
what?
That's a tough one.
So many things happened that make no sense. And I might be
Honestly,
an insane person.
if a house is haunted, but I was like given a free house, like I think I could make peace with the residents.
Well, that's like the house next door. He died in that house.
People die in houses all the time.
They sure do.
Yeah. And I don't think they have to disclose it if it's like not violent.
Like if it's natural.
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, I think you have to disclose when it's like
If
an
there's been a
Amityville
crime.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Like it's been designated as a crime scene at some point.
yeah, like I think there's rules about that.
I think it's state to state.
Oh, sure, of course. Yeah. That seems like the type of thing that like certain states have no laws about. Florida. Looking at you.
Ooh, let me look.
All those
That's a good
creature
idea.
squatters, it's very concerning. Some of them were running on all fours. Maybe I was watching like an Appalachia like TikTok or something. You know, sometimes at night I'll get those like a string of them and I'm like, it's very scary.
In Florida, this is an AI overview before you yell at me.
So we can't trust it. Got it. Okay.
Fine, I'll pull this. It does. It
I'll
says,
pull the real information for you, Kate. Oh, it's so much work.
I don't want to read
article.
Chapter 689, Section 25 of the Florida Senate Act.
That's what I'm looking for.
It says failure to disclose homicide, suicide, death, diagnosis, or HIV and AIDS in an occupant of real property.
Wait, what? See, you have to tell someone if someone had HIV in the house.
What?
That seems not right.
Seems like a violation of HIPAA.
That's
Yeah,
that's a Florida. That's the FloridaSenate.gov,
Florida,
baby.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's all about personal liberties. Plot twist, it never is. Wait, does that mean if someone...
I don't know. It's written really weird.
She's like, I don't know, the AI.
She's like, oh, I can't
over
read
me.
the sentences.
Okay, here's Palm Paradise Realty Group. Florida does not require. Is that a trusted source? Is that enough?
I don't know. Give it a read. Yeah,
A death. You do not have to disclose a death that occurred on the property unless it affected the property's condition, or a reputation for being haunted, or a past crime unless it affects the property's condition.
Oh, so like if someone was murdered in the house, but there aren't bloodstains and people don't know, you don't have to tell.
Yeah, that's what the AI overview says too. Is like as long as it's not affecting the condition of the property, is basically.
Oh,
what it
damn.
comes
So
down
all
to.
sorts of, we know that, like all sorts of horrific shit happens in
But
people's homes every day. But
listen
like,
to this: unless the buyer directly asks, and if asked, they
they
must
can't
answer
lie.
truthfully.
Yeah.
Lying is prohibited, though some agents still disclose for ethical reasons.
so like, I guess if you're buying a house in Florida, you should ask if if there's a
Violent crime?
violent crime there.
I'm checking Michigan. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not a homeowner, so I
Michigan's
don't
just like,
know.
whatever.
No, Michigan's the same.
Oh, well, interesting.
Well, as a non-homeowner,
Right.
I wouldn't know these informations.
I wonder if Maverick asked. As soon as he gets back from his trip, I'm gonna ask him.
Hey, was someone murdered here?
Do you know did you ever ask if anyone was murdered here?
Do you see any ghosts?
There's only one part of the house that I don't love, and it's the one half of our basement is like kind of cozy. The second half is very spooky. And he's like, "You think it's spooky?" I was like, "Yeah." Every time I'm in there by myself, I'm just like,
It's so funny. Is it the right
no.
side when you come down the stairs?
"Yeah," because it's not like the finished side.
That is. So my aunt's house is almost exactly like Maverick's.
Okay.
Or was like same bedroom and like everything was the same. The right side of her basement was always spookier.
Yeah, well, because it isn't the finished side, so it's.
But
like the
I mean,
creepy
it
side.
didn't matter. Her basement wasn't finished at all.
Oh, but
The
so
right
that side was
always
worse.
spookier. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no. Well, those houses are old. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of spooky, we have been doing some mood boards
yes, we have.
Oh, yeah.
for the new year. So for our feral trash night, the last time we sat down, we watched Sound of Music,
Yes, we did, and which you had never seen.
which I've never seen.
How did you feel about it?
I mean, it's fabulous.
didn't finish it
Yeah,
'cause
right?
it's-
Isn't
yeah,
it so good?
It's fabulous. Yeah. Like
It only gets better too.
it's not like I never watched it because I didn't want to. It just like was something I never like sat down and did.
I'm so glad we changed that for you.
Yeah, but we had a great time. So we're going to continue our mood boarding this evening. And when they're finished, we'll post and show you guys. And we'll have to show you our preview. I don't think we ever posted those old
no,
ones.
we didn't.
Yeah.
So were we potting then? I don't remember.
No.
Were we what?
Yeah, I
No.
was still working. I still had a job. So we were not potting.
No, that was pre-pod.
Pre-pod, yeah. So
Oh,
we'll have
that's
to
what I
share
thought,
those
yeah.
as well. Yeah. So we'll share some of our mood boards. It's something we did last year and it's something we're going to do this year. So we'll share those out. And then while we mood board, we're going to watch the new episode.
I am so happy.
1,000
So
Pound
happy.
Sisters.
Our girls are back.
Our girls are back.
And we're going to find out about the wedding.
Oh, God. Is that going to be... Was it filmed? Do we know? I haven't seen any previews.
Yes. So that was like the big piece of the second half of the season is like the wedding planning and that Tammy and Amy.
Ugh.
That's a highway in Florida, Tamiami, from Tampa to Miami. They call it Tamiami.
Is it really?
No
Yes.
way.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're being.
No, I swear to God. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what? Because I heard someone say it. I was like, what? Yeah, it's the highway that goes from Tampa to Miami.
That's funny.
You got
Tammy
Florida
Amy.
on the brain.
Yeah.
That's not great. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So Tammy and Amy are at odds right now because of the.
Asylum wedding.
Yeah, Amy wants to get married in an asylum, and Tammy's like, no way, which is also weird to me because like Tammy's into like that.
She has haunted dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's maybe she agrees that it's like ethically questionable at very fucking best.
She thinks the dolls are
Tammy.
fine, but
I don't know.
Tammy has ethical concerns.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm looking at this through way too logical a lens. I
Yeah.
need to knock that off.
It's more the religious thing for them. It's like not cool to, which I also don't get with her, but the dolls. Like she has those haunted dolls.
Wait, you're allowed to have haunted dolls that are like but like you.
She says they're not evil spirits.
How does she know?
Remember, they have like a spiritual connection because they were on the Mayflower.
God.
So on that lovely note, we're going to wrap up here. We're going to do our mood boards. Hopefully we'll at least get more than halfway through tonight. It's a
mood boards?
process. Yeah.
Well, I want more magazines for collaging.
Oh shoot! Yeah, we didn't have enough.
I feel like we could, but like we can do more. We're continuing our mood boarding journey.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're continuing our mood boarding journey while we watch 1,000-Pound Sisters. So
Hell yeah.
Blaze, take us away.
Oh boy, are we already finished?
She's never said that before.
No, I'm truly just like, I'm so out of it. I don't even know. I don't know what's going on. Well, that's our show. You can find us at Something Feral FTN on Instagram and Something Feral Pod at Gmail and on the TikTok.
TikTok.
TikTok! Views are lower than ever and everyone's suffering on there. So
Whatever.
We got in trouble the other day for, I don't remember which post, but
On TikTok?
yeah, I go, had 0 views. I'm like, what's this? And it's like, it was the one where it starts with Kate being like, what did you blow? Like,
You
it
know,
didn't like that
fair.
It didn't
Wait,
like
which
that
one?
Well, the one where she starts talking about the blow.
I talk about doing cocaine off a Book of
Oh,
Mormon, and it
yeah.
didn't like that, which like fair.
it, it really did not.
honestly reasonable.
It was satire.
It is satire, but also and
on
knowing what
TikTok.
else people get away with on that fucking app. Like
It's very. You
excuse
can't
me.
say shit on there.
again, I was joking. You think I'm healed enough to whatever. You know what? Like I'm not doing cocaine, and I'm certainly not doing it off a religious text. Like
I mean,
Not
maybe.
today, at least.
dangerous for a number of reasons.
maybe later. Anyway, off to get feral. See you next week. Why did I make that sound on my mouth?
I liked it.